Oh, stock market's up, stock market's down. In the world of trading, we're bound. Oh, what fun it is to buy some shares in a company high. Stocks and bonds, oh, what plays in the market every day. Hey, stock market's up, stock market's down, investing all the way.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Those words have been dancing around my head all night. Oh, it's Vegas lore, that phrase.
All right, well, what you think of that one, Ryan?
Well, I'm impressed with you. It's not the way I would have gone for myself, but I'm impressed. I'm impressed that you did it. I like the lyrics that you chose for that. That's pretty awesome. So
don't worry,
well
it was good old-fashioned Chat GPT. So don't worry, guys. I'm not that creative, but
why did you even say that? You should have been like, I was up all night. I had hot cocoa and whipped cream and peppermint schnapps in it.
Hey, like I always say, Ryan, you gotta have something up your sleeve, bro. You gotta have something up your sleeve. Always, always be the man that has something in the back pocket. The man of mystery is the man that always gets the word, man. And everyone wants to know the man of mystery. So yeah, that's an easy one. I just literally just asked it. I was like, hey, can you change a classic Christmas jingle to be related to the major stocks and the stock market? And boom, there you go, have it. Jingle bells, stock market style.
Shorting all the way.
Shorting all the way. I like that
Lawrence.
one.
Let's do it. I'm not ready to pay. Dude, we've got it here. We are hitting it. Holiday mode. Get ready.
Oh, 13. Don't worry. The good hot chocolates are coming. Let's just say that much. The good hot chocolates are coming for sure. All right, let's get after it, team. Let's see what else is going on in the market today. And yesterday was one of those days where I went from 10 positions, 11 positions on to I was doing some editing, and all of a sudden I heard ding, 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 ding. I was like, oh crap, that's good or bad news. Let me go find out. And it was just stops triggering left and right. Tick, 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 tick. So I only got 3 positions on now. Nothing wrong with that right there. But hey, that's how it's going to be, guys. Sometimes you're going to get some, sometimes you aren't. But I kept some on, right? And I think that's the important part here. We'll see if they can continue being in the green. Got 3 positions on Zim, Valero, and CF. We'll see if they can continue. CF just slightly up. Valero and Zim still doing pretty well. Zim, I really feel like this could have a nice big run today, getting into the 11s. We'll see if that happens. What's going on, Ryan? What's up, man?
Well, we have the caption incorrect. It is not December 19th.
I tried to make it quickly today. Well, guess what? We're going back in time. Can we go forward in time? Can I put the 22nd?
I mean, let's just get through today, correct it. I will say, when I was joining this morning, I was like, oh man, this looks like this was done correct. I'm gonna guess you ended up showing up, so we're okay, but we'll get that fixed.
This was one of those. I did this quickly this morning, and definitely a little bit of a slight hiccup.
Yeah, I mean, you were working on those lyrics. You had peppermint schnapps coursing through your veins. I mean, I know how it is, dude. It is. I mean,
exactly how it rolls. All right, guys, no worries. I'll be fixing that in the background here. I'll kick it to Ryan.
Hopefully you get some rest, Carmen. I understand how that goes.
All right. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. I need to fix it on YouTube here. But other than that, what do you guys think out there, team?
Well, I'll give you a little bit of a rundown while you're fixing that up here. So we're taking a look at the SPY. Sure looked like we were going right to 480, right? Looked like there was a magnet pulling us to 480. Yesterday, in the afternoon, about 2 o'clock, we really just took a nosedive on the SPY. And in fact, if you want to look at an intraday chart here, you can see exactly what happened. Okay, we really kind of sold off. Now, we were discussing different reasons for this, and the reasons range. They range from, we had an article posted yesterday morning about Xi saying that they will reunite Taiwan with China. Make no mistake about it, that would mean World War III if that happens. Said it directly to the Biden administration because they don't fear them. That news article actually started to recirculate later in the afternoon, and that coincided with multiple central bank comments where they were kind of saying rate cuts maybe not till 2025. That really kind of dragged everything down. Now, the biggest reason that this probably happened is because I sold my short exposure. Now, remember what I told you, the Ryan indicator is going to live up here. As soon as I sell it, we'll get an accelerated sell-off. And that's what we got. Now, I kid, obviously, but we are moving down here. One of the things that we discussed in happy hour is that we really wouldn't be surprised if this just kind of had a snapback today, or if we didn't get that continuation. That was an incredibly bearish reversal that we had yesterday. In fact, if we zoom in here, you can see we did. I beg your pardon. We did. Yep. This was a bearish engulfing candle that took out the last 2 green days just in one shot there. It doesn't look like we're continuing, at least not based on the pre-market here today. We'll see what happens when the market actually opens. The one thing that I will say is I'm expecting low volume, lower than average volume across all of the major indices and major stocks until next year. The market is closed on Monday. Don't show up on Monday trying to trade. That would really be bad. We got a 3-day weekend coming up with a holiday here, and we're going to have a light week next week as well. So I think one of the reasons that you saw the amplitude of the move that you saw yesterday is because the volumes were light. It's much easier to push the market around when the volumes are light. We finished like 3 million shares under the 100-day average, and we were actually on pace to be like 30 million shares under the average until that sell-off really started to accelerate. That obviously spurred some of the volume. So as far as today, I'm not really trying to, first of all, I didn't knee-jerk react to any of the action yesterday. I still have the Chewy swing. I still have the other swings that I've had. The only thing I told you, I shaved some of that Chewy swing. I was stopped out of SQQQ, and I closed TGTX calls for like 300% gain recently. Other than that, I haven't really reacted to this. I don't want to see how this kind of plays out here. Now, as far as today, we're definitely going to be looking at the same type of stocks that we looked at yesterday. At least I'm going to. I think it's going to be easier to actually kind of scalp these, day trade these smaller stocks than it is some of the bigger stocks, especially after the action that we saw yesterday. Now, first one that we're going to talk about here is going to be POL, because this is definitely a frustrating stock, right? We talked about this yesterday. This thing really looked like a dog right out of the open. Then later on, we got a nice little run. We kind of flagged. It looked like we were going to regress back to the VWAP, and the buyers just completely changed the narrative on POL. We had the volume expand again. We took 2 legs up. We retraced some of that move, took another leg back near the high, and then it started to bleed. So to me, this is still in play just on relative volume based off yesterday alone. I would say be, a technical trader with this. One of the things the group discussed yesterday, and 13, shout out to you because you've been saying this and you've been saying it after I've said it as well. Don't be afraid to take your gains on these stocks. Like, not every stock goes from 3 to 10. So if you get gains in these, don't be afraid to take them. You can likely rebuy them if they're going to have another setup and go higher. But you can see that when you get some of these outsized moves, they will absolutely pull back, and you really don't want to be a part of that. So don't be afraid to take your gains, especially on the small stuff. Now, as far as new issues here for today, there are a couple. First one is going to be SMFL. This is Smart for Life. We've absolutely traded this before. This thing popped just over 3. We're kind of consolidating above the VWAP here, which is awesome action. That's what I want to see. This is either going to break up and challenge those highs, or this is going to break down through the VWAP and may continue breaking down through the morning here. We did have a PR. Oh, this was from Monday. I beg your pardon. There's no fresh news on this. So just keep that in mind. SMFL, this technical play in play here today. MSAI, this has got to be a reverse split, right? Or maybe not. This was from yesterday right here. Yep. So it looks like this is up. I don't think there's a catalyst for this one. Nope. Again, another technical play here, MSAI. We'll see. This actually looks like this is going to kind of break down. Now, the other two here are going to be Hook, right? This one did have a PR here this morning. Hook, this popped as high as 130. We have absolutely traded this one before. This one's all over the place. Again, this really kind of plays into if you get gains in some of these stocks, don't be afraid to take them. Hook here had a PR this morning that they announced a equity investment from Gilead, and that is driving it here up 80%. Stock's only $1.02 right now, so this came from Pennyland into Dollarland. This one liable to get going here. We'll see how it actually trades. Next one here is going to be PRZO. We're familiar with this because we traded this as recently as yesterday. Looks like this is setting up for another day of possible trades here today. And then next we have, I got to turn these, these messages off. Hang on one sec. Let me turn these alerts off in here. Okay, sweet. All right. Next, we have ANNX. This popped as high as 440 and has come back in. Looks like we're actually beneath the VWAP. I did notice that on ANNX, we actually had two adjustments here. We had B of A upgrading and raising the price target, and we had Needham reiterating its existing target and maintaining the $16 price target. So ANNX getting love from the analysts out there. Okay, market is open. Let's take a look at these different stocks. Let's see what's moving. Cannot wait to try and make some money here today. Go ahead and get my screens all organized. Mitch is, of course, gone. Let me take a look here at the chat. Absolutely lock in profit. C13, I gotcha. Let's hook some tuna. I see what you did there, Smoked Tuna. I absolutely love it. Hook has a great catalyst. Indeed, it does. Okay. All right. Let's get back in here. Get locked and loaded in here. Take a look at Hook. Just setting up my screen still. SMFL. Looks like that did pop here. It came back in. That one's kind of wild, isn't it? Hook 2. Hook's got some size at 105 here. A good day for the port overall, at least early on. We'll see if that holds. SMFL going for those highs here. Wow, 13, already 2 trades in SMFL. This looks like this is going to go higher here. 296 is where it was stopping. SMFL. There it goes through the high. Stopped right there. Let's see if it goes. Here it is. There's a lot of volume being traded on this thing. We'll see if this actually breaks right here. I've got the high spot at 299. There's, don't have 3 prints yet, but they're coming. See if this one goes here. There it goes right through 3. There you go. Don't be afraid to take that off. Nice move right there. A little scalp there. All right. This one actually might keep going. 317 going to be your pre-market high. We'll see how it reacts there. Man, the volume is just ferocious on this name. Good start here. Higher here. 325 your high print. SMFL. What is the halt price on this, folks? This, I think, is it 340s? 340s, maybe? We'll see. We shall see. Okay. China stocks are moving up. That looks like maybe that's just kind of a bounce there. 13 just pounding SMFL right now. Absolutely love it. Jay, RMBS, nice off the earnings. I wasn't watching that one at all. This is, of course, Rambus here. So where was this? Was yesterday. Okay. That is a nice move off the earnings. Where are we at here on the daily? This actually maybe through 70 here. Chewy. That's what's ripping. Chewy up big. Let's go, Chewy. All right. So that swing, by the way, that Chewy swing has been really, really good. Shaved 1/3 of this position off at 100% gain. Currently at 140% on the rest of the position on Chewy. I'm looking for 25s. Would love this to trade up to 27. Giddy up. Let's go. This is good for the Micron earnings last night. RMBS, WDC, STX direct plays on Micron. There you go. 330, by the way, you're high on SMFL. Johnny calling CCL. What's Carnival doing here this morning? Actually, this is a really nice looking daily chart here. Maybe we do get a breakout above this here. What do I have the high at? 1923. Maybe we break out here on Carnival. This would be a nice little, almost like a triple top here, Carnival. Good spot, Johnny. What's this doing intraday here? Nice and strong out of the up. Did this have, it said earnings. Okay, perfect. So it looks like we dipped off earnings and now we're running it to the highs. It'd be interesting to see where this stops. You might run into some of that resistance there on that triple top. Ryan saying Mullen has now $7, plenty of more downside to come. I bet you and Jay are looking to short that, huh? Yeah, I did. Jay, there was a little bit of, there was a little pullback on Chewy, but actually that was one of the things. The stocks that were remaining strong yesterday during that pullback, definitely a good sign for some more upside, at least in the near term. Chewy, one of those. I actually had my position trimmed prior to that entire sell-off. So like I said, I didn't even react to that. Didn't need to. Let's see. 13 for semi plays. Also look at INDI. You are making Jay Rice smile from ear to ear here. There was a period where he was mentioning this every single day. I actually have some of this, and it has been a real good performer. $8 now. I was late to this. I think, Jay, you were talking this in a 6 handle. I bought this in the low 7s. It's currently at 8. INDI has been nice so far. SMFL new highs here, went to 349 and pulled back. That came off the pull. I think we're still, let me go ahead and bring this up here. I think this is still probably the trading action that we want to take advantage of. When you get some of these flyers that are trading way over their average volume, all the eyeballs are on them. Wait for that pullback. Buy some of that pullback. If you're nervous about holding your nose and buying something that's selling off, lower the position size and maybe scale in near the bottom. Jay gives the green light to short Mullen to 0. Oh, you guys are great with the jokes this morning. You guys seem like you're all in holiday mood too. Is it just me? Ryan is pet smart. You got that right. That might be the nicest thing somebody says to me here today, Sydney. Much appreciated. SMFL, look. This wick into the top. This might be losing its strength. Let's see what happens when this comes into the VWAP. I've got 270 in trading view, 273 in my broker. Hook, by the way, big sell-off right out of the gate. Hook just not that. We even 13, I think you mentioned it earlier. They had a great catalyst, schmatalist. This thing is coming back in, at least so far. Now, we saw this on pull yesterday. Remember, started to come in, really didn't do much, and then bang, all of a sudden, that's where all of the eyeballs went, volume expanded, thing went to the moon. So if you're not trading Hook now, make sure you keep that on your watch list. Just wait. It's at 13. You saw POL yesterday. You're just going to wait it out.
Waiting it out. Looking for the move. And
I think I haven't done that in a long time.
Looks like Zim went up there, got almost to the 1070 there, and then turned right back around there. So we'll see what happens with that one. Not really stressing it right now, but definitely don't want it to go through 10, right? So at this point, I'm like, all right, so maybe I go for like a little bit of a dip buy, but I think this has to do with more along just the overall market, right? I mean, we are getting that downside action here now. The only question is, can we just hold pullbacks, right? Will we get back to like 406 on the Qs? That's what I'm looking at. Right now, we're holding 407. SPY's holding VWAP. If it comes back up through 472.50s, this market could get roaring again. What are you guys seeing on the small side?
Let's go. There are actually a couple of things running. Iren here is moving. I actually skip Mitch full screen here. Oh, good times. We're gonna have some fun today.
Always, man. Always. The only way we do it, man. I was even showing the wife yesterday when we read the thank you letters and things, and thank you for everyone doing stuff like that. There's one thing I even noticed, Ryan. It's kind of weird because listening to ourselves, listening to you and I talk, I realize how much fun we really truly have on this show.
Well, yeah.
And that's one of the best parts of this show, right? Is that at the end of the day, I think that you can hear it even in you and I, how much we just enjoy kind of hanging out with each other and trading with each other.
So you know what, Mitch, that's actually really important to me. And it's funny that you're mentioning that here today, because someone that you're not connected to at all sent me a message yesterday that really made me happy. I'm gonna read it to you.
Yeah.
Here it is. You're a good dude. It's the least I can do. Trading can be boring, but you try to make it interesting every happy hour. And I went on to say I do, and I try to make the whole thing more human, because here's the thing. We're staring at numbers. We're dealing with risk. We're dealing with stress. We're dealing with news. We're dealing with all of the bad shit that's going on in the world. And we're trying to turn that into money for our own family and our own wealth and all of that. And there's a human component in here. And I think when you're trying to minimize emotions and systemize and mechanize, that's not even a word, but I just made it one. When you're trying to turn this into a process and a system, you're taking some of the human element out of it. And I don't necessarily, I like the human element. I like the community. I like dealing with people that are different than me, seeing different things than me. So I definitely try to make this more of a human thing. So to hear stuff like that, it's extremely rewarding.
Yeah, it's what we do it for.
Hook
Looking
bouncing
around
here.
Looking at Hook. You guys see me?
I'm not. I'm actually going to pass on Hook.
I'm looking around. I'm just trying to find plays right now. So what's leading the day? Healthcare is leading the day, guys. I do see medical care devices kind of doing really strong there, and then drug manufacturers, the big boys. There's a smaller name that's starting to show up there. SCLX. That was added to my index. I'm going to continue to watch that one. I don't know that one much. If anyone knows about SCLX, I think it's called Silex Holding. Never heard of it, but interesting. Amgen also doing well today.
PRZO, this was a mention here by Miles, I believe. Yeah, this is bouncing here. That initial downdraft being bought up here. PRZO 2 and 209 going to be your potential spots on PRZO. We'll see if it can end up getting there. Nice little pullback here to the VWAP 174. That's setting this to go higher. We'll see. So mechanized, K-chat. You know what, though? I think I said mechanicized or something. I think I just said it wrong. But all right, sweet. So you guys knew what I was saying is basically what you're saying. Awesome. Great
MGTX, right?
PRZO trying to go higher here. Look, watch that 2-level PRZO. Just took out the high. 187 is your regular session high here. We'll see if it starts attacking those pre-market ranges now. PRZO. Hook, big bounce here. Great call, Smoke Tuna. I passed on it because it's a penny effectively, but big bounce here. You were on that early on that reversal. Nice job.
There's a couple of these smaller plays that I'm looking at in the biotechs right now. And I don't even like playing these, but it's definitely showing up at the top of my scanners. So when I always like to be in the strong sectors, I see strong sector being healthcare and technology right now and financials. Those three are pretty much leading the market right now. Energy now starting to show up there. That makes me feel good about Valero, because Valero did pull back significantly with the move yesterday, but I'm still pretty much in its strong position. I mean, Valero's trading at 133s. I'm still down to 128s. So this gives me the ability to maybe even add on this pullback, right? So I'm thinking about adding, but what I would want to see is a true base created around 132, and eventually coming back through 134 is where I'll add. And then from that point, I can hold off of that 132 where we create a new base. So that's what I'm going to be watching for Valero's swing.
Yep. That's actually a really thought out plan there. I like it.
Yeah, because the one thing that you would love to see on a swing trade is if a stock rips above the level where you're expecting to break out, right, on Valero. And I can show you guys the daily chart just to kind of really talk about this really quickly. I'll try to get back to the intraday action because I don't like talking too much about the trade. But the idea there is for you guys to understand what my mentality is, right? This stock ripped out. Okay, that's fine. But can you create a base here at the top consolidation? So now I'm looking for this top consolidation. I can go on the hourly chart, look for it where the support is playing in. And I can see right now we came to this support today. So this is kind of starting to be the level that I wouldn't want to see broken. And I want to see what? I want to see it hold right around this kind of 132 area and start creating a new base here. And if it could create a new base there, then it could start making a move back towards this 136.71. Like always, you're going to get pullbacks. The key is, do you find buyers on those pullbacks? Then it comes right back up. I think you're going to see big spikes in oil prices. And this is going to maybe even put Jerome Powell on a little bit of alert if he starts to see that, because he can't control what's going on with shipping situations.
Yep.
You know, I think that at this point, he wasn't expecting that to happen. I don't think that was in the plans, but we'll find out. So Gush is another way to maybe play the bounce today. So I kind of like that also. People start getting bearish on oil, and then all of a sudden with a shipping issue, this could rip today. So I might try to play Gush today, guys. Looks like we've tried to crack 33, 1, 2, 3 times. This is the 4th time. A lot of times we see wicks through and then reversal. So I'm going to look to see if we can get through 33s, but we could come right back up.
All right, phone is charged. We are ready for the day, folks. You ever get that feeling where you don't charge your phone at night and then you wake up the next day and it's really low battery and you're like, shit. I wasted all that time where I was just sitting there not needing my phone. I wasted it.
That's actually a good sign, man. That makes me show that the phone's not that important to you. That's what that makes me think. Because there's people that just like literally they live for their phone, so they have to have it charged. They live for it. All right, man. I'm looking at Gush. I'm thinking Gush over here, but I just would love to see one more attempt towards 95 and 32.85s, like a quick little washout attempt back through 33s, and then right back when we start to come back up. That's when I'd look for it. But let's see what happens now. 33.11 starting to get stronger here. It's right off the VWAP, so I think at some point you might get some buyers in oil. I think you are finding some really near that 33 today. Now we're getting reversal signals up there towards 33.20s. Still looks good here, but there's a lot of topping action right in the 33.20s here. Let's see if we can get through that, or do we pull back? So I'm going to continue watching Gush here. What are you guys taking a look at? I see MP being mentioned in the chat. That's interesting, Ryan. CGen, Smoke Tuna talking about. Okay. Mitch, am I still in DM? No, you can see here it got triggered with stops when I was editing Wisdom. Would I have gotten out? Probably. I mean, the biggest thing with always is with those types of positions, you got to know where you're getting in. You got to know where you're getting out. I got out yesterday at 74 cents, lost 2 pennies on the name versus it going down to 69 cents, right? So I think when you play, especially when you're playing these penny names, I keep the risk really, really tight. And I look for a bigger expansion move. If I can make 30 cents and I risk 2 cents, what's that risk to return, right? I mean, then it makes sense for me. I have to have the right risk to return on every play. It has to make sense there first whenever thinking about any trade.
PRZO right back to the VWAP after that pull. If it can reclaim this, it probably goes higher here. This is the turning point, PRZO. We'll see if it can actually get above 174 here. If not, we'll wait for a new setup. Setup is here on a VWAP reclaim if we get big volume. As you can see, volume is holding up here, but we want to see that expand as this moves through the VWAP. We'll see here. PRZO. There's it through. Let's see if we get any type of follow through pop. Although I actually have 175 as the VWAP in my broker as opposed to 174 here in TradingView. It looks like it just ticked up there. So stopping here at VWAP. We'll see if it makes it through.
All right,
Looks
I'm
like
looking for.
ANX or ANNX and Hook from the list here, Mitch. Sorry to interrupt. I'll get
No.
over
I
there in
like it. I like that one. I see it right now. I'm even looking at it. Good call out, Ryan.
That was tuna. I just read it off the chat.
Nice call out there. I kind of like that setup there. It's a nice little recovery. I'd like 75s here if I can get it. 75, 70, somewhere in there. I wouldn't mind a little bit of a quick little pullback towards that. It hasn't hit it right now. It's only at 77. So I'm looking for 75s to show up on the offer or 70 on the bid. Here it goes. Oh, you saw how quick that was? That hit. That was a fast one there at the 75s. All right, 80s. I might have to step up here in the 80s.
PRZO was unable to get above that VWAP here. Could break down if it trades through 165. PRZO.
All right, stepped up a little bit there. Now on pullbacks, I can add a little bit. I just did a little starter there. Gush taking off also, so that looks good there too. I'm going to focus on this ANNX. Shout out to the chat for even bringing this one up for me, and that's going to help me right here be able to maybe tackle this one. Like always, I chose my entry. It wasn't necessarily because someone mentioned it like you should be doing out there. Like always, guys. Let's see what happens now. Up we're in the 390s. Now pullbacks to my entry I can add. So I'm going to be putting out quick little pullback entries here, like at 385. I'll add here. There's 4 now. We're starting to really get moving here. Let's see what this can really do on the hourly. Hourly has a push towards 441s. All right. So do you see how this recovered around this 350s? Let's see if we can at least get to 420s. That's where I think we're going to run into a little bit of some resistance. 420. You guys know I always call it out. We'll see if we can get through there. That's going to be the first stop. That's where I think we can at least pull back here towards 4. So let's see if we can ramp there and then start to pull back. On pullbacks right now, I will be adding around, let's say, 385s.
PRZO still worth watching here. That pull shook out weekends. I was one of them. I was waiting for that break. Very, very small, though. No big deal. It is setting up here. So let's see if PRZO can actually punch through that 175. Well, excuse me, 176, that spot. More pulls here in PRZO. So we'll see. ANNX looking much stronger here. Really needs to get above that 4 spot to really get moving here, Mitch.
Yeah, Kevin, I'm a little frustrated on that one. Kevin in the chat asking me, did I get stopped out in CF? And you see it right here at the bottom here, guys. And let me take this off so you can actually see it there. You see it, $8 loss. It was right out the gates, man. It was one of those where it just hit like right underneath my entry, and I didn't want to let it go through there to really kind of make it become a full loss. So I can get back into the name. But right now, it's just not looking like it wants to hold 79. So I might come back to this name when it goes for that 79 break versus trying to catch it on this dip again and then it coming towards 76 or 75. So right now, I'm out of it. Small loss, 795. That's all I lost on it. It was up like 60. So I'm like, maybe I should have taken some more profits yesterday. But hey, shoulda, coulda, woulda. Let's get after it, team. Let's see what we can do. ANNX now pulling back and looking pretty decent. Let's see if this can really keep going. This did come right near my entry, so I'm going to go back towards more break even on the ad. Let's see if it really comes back through 420s here. Hook trying to go, says 13. That's an interesting one. We'll see if that keeps going. We're trying to get through 4 here on ANNX. What is
tough,
this
ain't
one?
it?
This one's, I'm going to just call it Annex.
Annex. The Annex Skywalk. Die Hard 2. Let's go, dude.
You like it? You like it?
I like
Annex.
it. Annex
you know I
works.
like my pet names, man. You know I like my pet names. So the VWAP right now is 383s. So that's where I could see maybe pullbacks going towards. So I'm going to stay off of like 378 for pullback fills. I'm looking for this to get up there. And if I measure the flag on this thing, the flag's actually pretty wide here, $1.50. $1.50 expansion from here could get us up towards, let's say, maybe a potential 5. I don't mind it. So that's like top reward. Like that's measuring the flag action, right? So I'll see if that can come into play.
And
really looking
here.
for 420.
Tried to. Sorry for interrupting, but it looked like it was trying to punch through that 4 level that was making resistance as you were talking.
Oh, it was. It was just punching through some of that volume that's sitting there, right? And so some people like to sell immediately when it gets to that whole dollar, right? They're probably doing the same trade that I got in, maybe near the entry that I got, 380s, and they're selling at 4 already. They're already out. But I always look for bigger moves. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but that's just the way that I like to work with things. Give the stock some room to run. Give the stock some room to work on risk, right?
Christmas came early for Jay. More trims here on Rhombus. This is RMBS here. This thing, $5 move here, over $5 move, 8% here. Just booking gains. Ring in that cash register. Christmas time.
I like it. All right. SPY trying to make this up move. I kind of like this CarMax pullback. It has pulled down all day. It might start coming back here on the day. Interesting. It's not really the stock that I think about, but hey, how did the Carnival Cruise earnings come? Because I mean, it's doing well, and then man, it did take a hit off of it, so I didn't even get to see them because they took forever.
Someone mentioned it earlier. I actually didn't look at the report, but someone mentioned the price action earlier. Carnival, the instant reaction to the earnings was down. Buyers stepped in, bought it higher, and then the volume expanded and took the next leg up here. Carnival, this actually looks like a bullish chart, especially if we can bust over 1930. This probably has a 20 test coming if it holds up. Up 6% here today. Could see it going a little bit more.
I'll tell you one thing, definitely CIFR also looking hot today. We'll see if that can continue looking hot, guys. So that's definitely one that I'd keep an eye out for.
ANNX pullback to the VWAP here.
Yeah, I kind of like this little VWAP pullback. I'm trying to get filled at 85s here.
So was I. I was trying some too.
That means, hold on, let me do 84. Let me get 1 penny up on
there's a bidder. There's a bidder ahead of us, my man.
I know, dude. You see that? You see that 385? Oh, he got hit right there. Come collect me. Come get me. There they go. They're coming to get me. Oh no, they didn't get me. I'm stepping up. I get the FOMO. Look at that. It didn't get me, dude. It went 1 penny. I think
no, it came to 85. There were prints at 85. You just didn't get filled.
I was at 84. I went one down.
Oh, okay. Oh, you did. Okay. Well, that's dude.
I got zinated.
Yeah, but you did it to yourself.
That's true. So now what I'll do is I'll look for a little bit of a pullback a little bit further here, and then I could step up on the market for 4. So that's another way that I'm going to be adding for the break now, the high of the day break, right? I'm going to be maybe going for that high of the day break. Let me go ahead and put my chart up so you guys can watch the action here. So you guys see the 381 order out there for the pullback buy, but I'm also looking for the break out buy like up here towards 4 and then watching this go. I'm keeping this on a 5-minute. Reason why is I want to slow it down for me in my head. A lot of people like to trade the 1 for names like this, but I like the 5. It keeps me, let's say, sane in these positions.
Chewy reversal and giving up those gains.
We could always get a 370 pullback here, so just be careful there. I'm just keeping that in mind. I always want to know where the pullback can go, and that's towards this trend line, at least in my technical analysis. All right, slowing up here in the 390s. Not much
PRZO breaking back down.
Not much bid action. That's what I'm seeing there. Now it's starting to get up there. 395s. Can we get through 4? I might buy up on 4. Go for the break.
Dude, MSAI, this is ripping here.
MSAI?
13s. Looking like it's going for 14s. I didn't even pull. Let me pull this up in my broke. This has got to be.
I don't even have
mess.
it. That's one of the ones that I don't even have. That's how.
Oh my god, this thing is. Yeah, this is not something. This is not something I can trade. I mean, not for me.
Yeah. I mean, let's just be honest. It's not tradable, dude. If you feel it's not tradable, say it's not tradable, man. I agree with you. I'll say it. There's certain times where it's just not tradable. Let's just be honest. If the spread is like 50 cents on a penny stock name, I mean, what the hell are you looking at? All right, 392s. Let's see if this really wants to get going here. Canceling the ad right now because I'm going for the ad at 4s if it just starts ripping. There's the wall right there at the 4. Let's see if we make this quick move. If we pull back, I might even just get out and reassess at 370s and just go bigger, but it's definitely slowing down a little bit.
MSAI coming back in now, 11s now on that.
IOVA showing up for me. Ooh, look at that one. That was pretty. That's a pretty one right there. Hope somebody was able to nail that one. CIFR back up to 416. How's the market doing here? We're still seeing healthcare lead. Now they're seeing the down action in the market, guys. I just want to mention that you are getting some down in the overall market. So just be careful out there, team.
Wisdom saying PEEP UI. That's, of course, ubiquity. Let's see what that's doing here. What are we looking for here, dude? Decent flag on the daily. Maybe it goes higher here, ubiquity. Does this have options? No, it does not. $130 stock with no options.
Does it want to go for the 4, Rip? Let's see it. It's a little bit of volume there, though.
MSAI going higher here now. Wow, that's just a huge move. Oh my goodness.
What is up with that one?
I don't know.
It's interesting. Iren.
Infrared cameras. I mean, this looks like this was this a SPAC yesterday or an IPO yesterday? It looks like this is a new issue or something. Someone help me out. Anyone do their research on this one? No, this goes all the way. I got price in here going all the way back to 2021. I just don't have any news. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with this one. Wild stuff, though. Looks like it hit 14 and immediately yanked back $2. Boy, that's if you wanted volatility, you got it.
I don't even have it on my charting service, so that just shows me that there's something going on there. I don't know. I think it might have been a SPAC, maybe something like that. So I don't have access to it. Max N back above 6. That's one thing I'm keeping an eye on. Solar's
SPAC conversions, says Webcoin. Okay.
Yeah, you see, like
ticker change. Gotcha. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, I could catch there's something off there.
Yeah, no, but our community did. You can't slip anything past them.
You can't, dude. And the truth is, I mean, one person can't watch all the market. All right, looking around, guys. I'm seeing some solar is not doing too bad today.
ZJYL, that just wackadoodle Chinese company, halted to the down. Excuse me, this is, I believe, Singapore, halted to the downside here. Second halt of the day. ANNX looking like that's going to move back up towards 4 off that 385 VWAP hold. ANNX. Should have added it down there. I'm late to it now.
KMX looking interesting there. ANNX has not wanted to really get going, though. There's this wall at 401 that it just cannot get through.
I've got Prince as high as 404, but they might have just moved that offer down. We're tell you what, though, Mitch, we're curling back up towards that 4 level. Let's see what happens here.
So there's a wall at 401. I'm going to put a buy stop at 402. So it's like, come get me and take that guy out. Take that guy out because I don't mind. Zim, I want to add, man. This is starting to come back. I put a limit order out there at the 10:05s, but it didn't get filled. So I think eventually this could have a hell of a day. Let me see if I can get a pullback here to 35s. Let's go for it, man. Let's just step up here. All right, stepping up there now. I just changed my 950s to 993. So 10 will be the risk for sure. So now I can just risk off of 10s. Let's see, I can even just set it right here. Stop set. And now just try to let this work past up there towards 1092s, 11 and above. So that's what I'm looking for on Zim. So you see the hourly's holding really well here. So I'm going to take my shot now as I got one more deep pullback, looking for this to start holding this 10 and starting to get back up towards the 1080s. This one I kind of like here. S-Bulk is one of those that I'll definitely be also watching. Now that's starting to get back into the green. That looks good there for me. And this is one that, like, this is an area that's not really watched often. Like, shipping isn't watched often. Like, and so this is the area that I think we could get spikes.
And an X pull right through that VWAP. Glad I was not in that.
That's why you have your stop set, guys. 575 stop there. I think it might go to 570s, 370s first, and then maybe start making its way back. It's right there right now on 370s. But we'll see when it starts to work back there. Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, that
when it comes back
TJI
through
Triumph.
I'll definitely be watching when it comes back through 4.
Yeah, it might bounce right here, Mitch.
Yeah, it's not a bad one to keep an eye out. IREN back at VWAP. Zim hit my starting to push now towards 1045.
Tesla beneath 250 now on Tesla. We'll see if that actually turns around. That might be a decent day trade too when that finds the bottom. Lynn and Randy, are you out there? You got a level that Tesla might turn around at? Would love to hear it. Smoke Tuna calling PRZO on its curl back. Let's see what happens at its VWAP, right? We got its VWAP at 172, current price 166. Want to see if it gets rejected there or if it's able to move through it. Not in it at the moment. Because movies are bad, 13. They're not putting out any good content.
Wrong. Wonka. Go watch it. Bring the kids. You enjoy it, I'm telling you.
Can't possibly be talking to me if you told me to bring the kids and put enjoyment in the same thing. I don't know what else to tell you, dude. PRZO stopped that bounce attempt. We'll see where that actually ends up settling.
Gosh, actually doesn't look too bad.
Tesla's still moving down here on Tesla.
Tesla dragon.
No bottom in yet. Apple, big reversal here. So this is what we were saying about the market earlier. We were up in the pre-market, but we've just had a pull since then. The market looks like this wants to kind of roll over. Wonder if we get some of the same selling we got yesterday.
I don't know about all that, but we're definitely coming down.
I don't either.
Definitely altitude is losing right now. We just lost an engine. Need to come back here.
Miguel, 245, your bounce spot on Tesla. Okay, $3 more, and we're there. Good call on that.
TGI showing up for me. I don't know if you guys know this one. This thing's been a rocket.
Yeah, it sure has. That was Triumph Group. That's what it was just. That was, I think Wiss mentioned that. Yeah.
What is up with this? This looks like it could just go right back down, but it did not even pull back. It did like the smallest pullback. So that's an interesting stock there. I don't have the news on that one, but market coming down pretty
AAR
fast
announces
here, guys.
agreement to acquire Triumph Group's support business, a leading provider of MRO services to the global aviation aftermarket for $725 million in cash. So it looks like a part of its business sold for $725 million. That's your newsprint and TGI Triumph Group.
All right, so let's do a different interesting trade, right? What about a VIX trade? All right, let's see if I can get this here. I'm going to do an interesting trade here. I haven't done it in a long time. A VIXY trade.
I've donated plenty of money to the VIX fund. I'm going to stay away from that.
So no, I like the setup.
Real quick here.
And what you got?
Lincoln, saying that Tesla is just filling the gap, 248.38, your bounce spot. So I think this is what you're talking about right in here. 15-minute chart shows this gap here. We absolutely look to be filling this 248.39, 248.38. Let's call it the same. Looks like that's where we're going, Lincoln. I think you're spot on here. Let's see if it actually reverses here. You might have your bounce spot right here. Another potential bounce spot given by our chat here, 243 to 244. Let's see if it bounces at the gap fill.
Well, one thing you're definitely seeing is the leaders definitely taking a big hit there, guys. So be careful. As the leaders go, sometimes we might go. So definitely right now you're seeing NVIDIA take a big hit, Apple, Microsoft, those types of names just continuing to leak here. Technology is in the red now, and it was near the top, so that's not a good sign. Energy also pulling back, utilities pulling back, and healthcare pulling back. Those were all the leading in the green names, and so is industrials. In a second, this might be red. We'll see what happens there.
See if the market stops selling off here. Sing pre-market, you were saying, so let's take a look at that here real fast. Got a 15-minute chart. That looks pretty good. Sing looking pretty good here, Wes. We're coming back to the VWAP here on Sing. Going for 3. Sing, Wes, you like it. Sydney, you got a doppelganger on eBay? Oh, man. My mom sells on eBay and lives in the Chicagoland area. I wonder if you've ever run into her without knowing it. I mean, Sing, almost at that 3 target Wish just gave you.
I'm trying to jump in some more of that VIXY. Really can't. Just think maybe some people will start to buy up some protection, maybe. Interesting, man. At some point, the XRT is going to pull back, right? I feel like it, man. The XRT is just near the top now. Maybe it gets to 75. I can show you guys that. I'm trying to add on VIXY, but didn't get the ad there that I wanted. But now it might just take off on me. See, this can get moving, man. Of course, with this, I got to take a bigger amount. But look at the hourly chart on this. Like perfect little pullback. Now to come back up towards 1760s.
Sing big pull. Sing big pull. Wiss, hope you're okay.
I'm just going to wait for pullback entries, but can add if it starts to push. All right, let me go look in somewhere else too. Be alerted on both sides of this if it starts to push or if it starts to pull back. All right, let's keep looking. I'm going to be a little bit careful with upside moves because I'm seeing a lot of downside action come in the market right now. Even though I do want to play some bullish action, just got to be careful with that because that's easily a way to get hit here on a turn, at least on a pullback day. Of course, Santa Claus rally is tomorrow. So what's going to happen, guys? Is Santa bringing coal this year? Or we've been all good and boys and girls here? I don't know.
Well, I know 13's not getting coal because he's out here quoting Peter Pan stuff. So that's pretty awesome. Way to go, 13. And Sydney, no, you're definitely cool enough for my ma. For sure. For sure you are.
Cleveland Cliff coming back right now. I'm seeing basic materials start to push. New core is starting to make a little bit of a push there. So that doesn't look too bad. Maybe a Steel Dynamics starting to make a little bit of a move. Yeah, actually don't mind this pullback for Steel Dynamics. It's been pulling back. It filled the gap.
Market bounce. Including Tesla. Did it close that gap? Did we just close that gap there on Tesla? Because, man, that would have been money. Close, almost.
Steel Dynamics doesn't look too bad right now, guys. I will say that. I'll show you guys it right now. Starting to recover 121s. Nice little daily pullback after being up there to 128. So it's interesting. It's kind of like a cup and handle. Could go still through 120s, but still, like overall, it still looks interesting how the way it's turning around. And I see some steel actually not doing too bad. All right, definitely got filled there in VIXY. So now we're getting a little bit of a pullback with the market kind of doing a little bit of a push, right? We'll see if this gets faded into. That's what I'm going to look for here. Look for some buying to step in where it's been stepping in, which is between 1706 to 17. Let's step up on this one today.
Nice move up on SSYS. I'll tell you what, that disaster of a trade is on its way to going green. Jay, if you had asked me that a few weeks ago, I would have been like, I think I made a mistake there. But damn, patience paying off here.
Patience. Fixed trade. I mean, it's really not it's a risky move, but at the same time, it's like a kind of like a hedge because I still got some longs, right? So it's kind of like a little bit of a hedge play there. I think that we could still wipe out some traders and come back on the day. It's just going to be a little bit of a battle here. I don't think it's going to be as clear on the first day before the Santa Claus rally. I think I could see a little bit more pullback, try to scare some traders out before Santa Claus comes to town. So we'll see if the Qs get through the highs. If the Qs get through the highs, then that's a sign of concern. But it could definitely reject here at the VWAP, and then it could be a VWAP rejection.
Hook stopped at its VWAP for those of you that are trading Hook.
Hook.
I'm staying away from that one.
The Hook. Could just get some chop all day long.
Well, if we do that, I'm rolling out my putting mat and just going to practice putting today. So
you do it, my friend.
I'll tell you that right now. If this market just chops around and gives us trash all day, I'm putting.
Well, I will tell you guys that I got some great news for you guys, at least that are thinking into next year, especially investment wise. Tomorrow, I'm going to be putting out a nice outlook video. It's going to be starting up around 8:30 a.m. So one thing that I did want to let you guys know is that we might be a little late for live trading tomorrow, but it's all in good news because you guys will be getting information from the best experts on Wall Street for your 24 outlook. I think it's very important to get it from multiple sources so that you can find some similarities in between opinions, and then also find what they don't like, right? That's an important thing to find. So stay tuned for that. That's going to be coming tomorrow right here on the channel. So if you don't see us on exactly at 9:05, well, you know why. We'll be still on. We're just going to wait for that to finish. And as soon as that's finished, we'll go ahead and go to live trading. Even if we got to stay a little bit later, Who knows? I don't mind staying a little bit after 11 tomorrow. I'll be trading with you guys. So we'll get
I got nothing. Yeah. I mean, we got a half day tomorrow. So I'm going actually a golf sim. Wiss saying, I can't wait to play golf tomorrow. Wiss, let me ask you, do you ever do simulators? I'm trying out a full swing technology simulator. Never tried it before. Just on TrackMan and X Golf. So excited to see how that is.
Hook. I can fly. Oh, you guys are funny in the chat. ANN X starting to work its way back. We'll see if it goes back through 4. Hook is making the move. Hook. The hook. It's back above 1. See if it can hold 1 this time. What's the hourly chart look like? Ooh, a 130 move? Does it got it? Does it got it? I like how it's been holding right around here. So you see how the hourly chart really gives you that defined area where you're seeing buying stepping up and the support being held. So it's made the base. Has enough base there to try to make the move towards this. Let's see if it really wants to make that move. Doesn't look too bad, really.
Miles says, Ryan, I want a long drive competition with you. You would probably smoke me. I have not broke 300 yet.
What do you
I'm
hit?
trying.
What do you hit?
I think my longest ever is probably 291. But I think on average with good swings, I'm 260, 270. I'm going to get a new shaft, though, on the driver. We'll see if that does anything. I'm also going to get some swing coaching this winter.
Okay. Little swing coach. Little swing coach won't hurt. All right, guys, I'm stepping up today, guys. So on that VIX, now I already like kind of established my risk here, but I don't want to put it out just yet because I don't want to show my hand. So I'm going to give it like 2 or 3 pennies from where it is right now. But essentially, this should do a wick low of the day and then start working its way back. If not, I need to get out. So we'll see what happens there. Jay Rice, many moons ago.
Yeah, dude. This like... Oh man, like Jay's saying this, it's almost like he's just like poking me with this comment. Like if I had a golf simulator that I could go to, I would play Pebble Beach just over and over again, man. Like that. My God, that would be awesome. I don't drink beer really, so I wouldn't get a keg. I mean, I would drink, let's put it this way, I drink Half Hitch Brewing beers and ales, but I don't normally do that. But man, that is awesome. God, it's awesome. Just the day where I can build a house that has a golf simulator in it. You guys will never see me again.
I love to hear it. What's taking off here is a firm with a nice little push. I will say that did a nice little move to the upside. Carvana's right on VWAP. We'll see if that goes higher here. Will the Qs just take off here? We'll find out, team. It's right on the VWAP here. So this is the area where I was like kind of paying attention to. Would we reject from here? Or would we go back through the highs? The highs are like a move, like let's say even a close above like 407.50s would definitely look strong. 407.40s. So in that space, watch out.
Tune the club, man. There's all types of tinkering you can do. That's wild. Yeah, I'm gonna get the Ventus. I'm gonna get the red Ventus shaft, the Velcor shaft. It's gonna be sick.
You're getting shafted. What happened?
Yeah, in the good way, though.
I had to say it, guys. I had to say it.
Hey, look, I rolled right with you.
All right, guys. I'm giving it literally a penny now. 1690s here. Anything below that on the VIXY, I got to get out, but it should start recovering at this point. The Qs are trying to make that breakout spot too, and that's what we're seeing right now. Will the Qs just continue breaking out? Let's see it.
You used to compete, Miles. What kind of distances are you looking at on your with the driver, with the D stick?
With the D.
A big D stick. Simmer down, everyone. Simmer down.
I know. You got me all
I know. I got you all worked up here. It's Thursday morning.
Worked up.
The market. So this was wild. We were throwing out a whole bunch of tickers. We're scalping a couple of things. 13's 3 for 3 here on a name, blah, blah, blah. And everything just seems to have kind of slowed down. Market bouncing here, going right back to the highs. But I don't see a whole lot of new setups here. I guess you guys trading hook, maybe that's one thing, but I'm avoiding that one. ATAK, is this moving here? Yes, ATAK halted and resumed. What is going on? You know what? So we're seeing some of these. I don't know if this is a junky stock. It feels like that to me. We're seeing a lot of these get halted here. Is that a top? Are we near a top? I don't know. 367. Oh my God, dude. Miles, where do you live, and can we do some golf coaching? That's just, that is unbelievably long.
Savage. I hit it 280s. Just can't hit it straight.
Well, that's, the thing is if it's ATAK coming way back, this is going to halt to the downside. ATAK, careful on this one.
No, I'm not going to lie. I one time hit a 280 shot. It was like my first shot on the range. And then I was like, man, I could do this golf thing.
This is easy. And then you go to the course and it's like, oh shit, I'm on the other hole now.
Yeah. What happened there? The range is one thing, man. There's a whole another ball game doing on the actual course. All right, ANNX coming back there at 385s now, man. It's getting interesting. Will it go for the 4 break? A little part of me feels like trying to scalp it for the 4 break. What do you guys think on that ANNX trade? What do you think on that one, Ryan? That one's,
let me take a look at it. I actually took that off my screen here. You know what, though? Dude, it's right back to VWAP. This is what we saw yesterday, isn't it?
Yeah.
We saw a nice little move. We saw a pretty big pullback that shook out weak hands. Then we went higher. This was on POL, right? POL.
Yeah.
Let's see if we actually go through the VWAP here. You got me looking at it now.
And then
damn
MGTX.
it, Mitch. Just when I thought I was out, Mitch pulled me back in.
MGTX is another one that looks interesting too. So just keep your eyes on that one. Did take a big hit right now on the VIX. So big hit there, guys. But I'm going to keep battling on the day. I'm not really stressing it. I'm looking to see if we're going to rip here.
On ANNX?
Yeah, and then also MGTX is interesting setup here for the 6 break.
Okay. I'm going to try some ANNX here. 379. We need this break. Well, if we don't get it, I'm out. I'm not even going to mess around. We're just going to, this is scalpathon here.
All right. So you're going with that one. I'm going to go with the MGTX because, I mean, you got to be split here.
SMFL pulling back. That might still kind of close the distance to the VWAP here.
There's the quick pullback. Ooh, bad fill.
On MGTX?
Yeah, that was an ugly fill. That was my fault, though. I marketed in. You watched me do it. It's my fault. The spread went wide right there. It was 1 penny and it went.
The SPY's pulling here.
11.
SPY's pulling here. Oh, nice to see you this morning. SPY is pulling here.
Yeah, just waited for me to get out first. Well, that's how it is right now. It's again. I think we might just play into some chop, man. And that's the hardest.
Just popped, you guys. This popped just a couple of cents, but it popped.
Yeah, the SPY's like just did a nice little quick little sweet pullback. So be careful out there.
ANNX, we're gonna curl back towards that VWAP. I got it at 383. 383.
383. Let's see it. Let's see it.
My Pat Foley homage.
What is going on out there? We need a ticker for I can fly. I can fly. What is it? I think there is an MJ. MJ right now is an alternative harvest ETF. It's a cannabis ETF, I think. I can fly.
Hook at the intraday highs here, 110 going higher as it takes out 110. Good job, you hook players. Shook. Oh, no, that's the cash tag. Ah, Austin, that's hilarious. I almost couldn't see that. Here we go on ANNX. 383, we need it.
Why does Scott's Miracle Grow looks good? Why would Scott's Miracle Grow look good? I have no idea.
You mean the stock?
Yeah.
Like, otherwise, it looks like dirt. What's the matter with you?
It looks good. I don't know. I hate when I look at stocks that I'm just like, ugh. I wouldn't even want to own this stock, but at the same time, the charts speak for themselves. Coal's looking good on the day, guys. METC doing pretty well. When will BTU get hot, man? That thing does not want to move. That thing's on the pause button for a long time. And I used to love trading BTU.
ANNX, this sure looks like this is going to try here. We're right at VWAP. Let's see.
Gush with a quick little pullback there.
It's trying. See if 384 goes. Got 384 as VWAP and trading view here. 383 in broker. ANNX, it's try. It's right there, dude. Let's see. Buddy, what are you doing? Did you just wake up from a nap? Looks like you did. Buddy, are you out of here? You don't even look awake yet.
You don't even look awake.
He's like, see, yeah, he's like half asleep.
You have no idea. Hendrix is fully asleep. He's not half. He's fully asleep.
There we go. ANNX did take out that 384. Let's see if we push higher here. We've got the intraday high at 405, right? Let's see what I got here in terms of prints. 404 is my intraday high here on ANNX. So it looks like we've hooked Hook and ANNX for right now.
I'm still in an MGTX 597 average.
And ANNX coming back in a little bit.
It's just slowing down. That's all it is. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, Mitch, Jay saying BTU was the wrong one. AMR up 140% this year.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. AMR is definitely up a lot. I mean, but I've been calling out AMR for a while too. I mean, I could show it on the chart where we were first looking at it when we were looking at it on November 10th. Look at this. So the fun part of my charts is that they have dates on them. So it's not like I'm like making it up right there. You guys could see it if you zoomed in, right? I don't know if you guys can actually see that on your side, but it says created November 10th. And we were looking for it, and that was literally right here. Like, can it come back up through that trend line and start ripping? And look at the breakout it did. 48% breakout. METC is the next one that I'd put on the radar right now. This one's like just stair stepping, and then it's starting to look good. Like, to me, that looks pretty decent there. Something that I'd keep on watch. And this has a tendency of doing this in the past, right? So repeated patterns on the daily is something interesting to see. Repeated pattern, repeated pattern, repeated pattern. We'll see if it does it again. All right, time to keep it going.
Random question out there for the group. Does anyone play Escape from Tarkov? Just wondering. ANNX here still holding right at that VWAP. Really need a push there. Might get rejected here. SMFL, that might be going to the VWAP here too. ANNX, this is getting jiggy here. Something's going to happen on one of these.
Nah, getting jiggy with it.
There goes ANNX falling out now.
Why did everybody hit the pause button?
I have no idea, dude. I'm trying to figure the same thing out.
Like, it's like, oh my God, the pause button got hit here.
Cat. ANNX looking like this is coming down, yacht. SMFL moving through the VWAP here now. Oh, SMFL, dude. Let's go. All right, out SMFL. Nice little scalp right there. Let's see on ANNX. Is this it? That was nice. We'll take it on SMFL. Now we just need this ANNX to wake its ass up.
Wake his ass up. Knock, knock.
You like that, Mitch?
Knock, knock, mother.
I literally thought that as you said knock, knock. That was the next words that came across my head. Hilarious.
Closing the door on 2023 tomorrow, guys, with my Outlook video. So catch that tomorrow, guys, as I don't expect much action next week. So just be careful next week. It's going to be a little bit of a reggae week for me, at least. Put the Christmas tunes, put some reggae tunes. Going to be enjoying it.
So you listen to Christmas and reggae at the same time. That is phenomenal.
You
you're right.
Idea,
I have no idea how that works. You're absolutely right about that.
That's how it is, man. That's how it is. And then I put on the piano music. Remember, don't forget it.
How could you? How could you forget it?
I feel like putting some of that on right now. Some good old sweet piano vibes. The market's so slow, it might put us to sleep for real.
Nothing's dude, we are so close to Christmas. I am loaded up with caffeine. Nothing is putting me to sleep today. You could get John Cena to put me in a sleeper hold and I wouldn't go to sleep.
That can be arranged. Spotify has the reggae Christmas music. Come on, Ryan. You don't know these things?
I do not.
I don't think everybody heard my probably my song at the beginning of the intro. Oh, good Lord. I'm going to laugh at myself later and check that out.
Oh, you're going to laugh. That's not all you're going to do.
Hey, sometimes you just got to go for it, man. You just got to go for it. You never know what can happen in life. All right, guys, MGTX, is this going to get going? I'll tell you one thing. The spread widening out has just put a little bit of a heart attack in me. So we'll find out what's going on here.
SMFL, big pull. This is why you take gains. This is why you take gains. Sold into the rip on volume. Thing just kept pulling back.
Gains, baby, gains.
Lauren saying that little jingle made his day. So Mitch, you're already doing work for the community.
It's you. All I want for Christmas is you.
All right, man.
Hey.
Why did our likes just get cut in half? Just kidding.
Nah, you
Just
didn't
kidding.
see them? They just jumped up to 1,000, baby. Santa's coming to Jamaica. You know it. Santa goes all over the world. What do you think Santa listens to, Ryan? You think
If
he
you
listens to
sell
Christmas
the
music?
dip, gives you ammo to buy the dip. We'll say that again.
I like it. I like it.
The
What do you think Santa
so
listens to, man?
Okay, so I've thought about this before. I think in Santa's workshop, it's all they do is they play like Christmas music. Like if you walk into let's say Best Buy or something during Christmas season, you hear the Christmas. That's what's the music that's played in Santa's workshop 24/7. But I bet Santa gets down when he's by himself. I bet he gets down. I bet there's some face melting guitar riffs, maybe a little saxophone, maybe some drums in there. I bet Santa has a wide variety of music that he likes to listen to in his own personal time. That would be my guess.
I hope so, at least. I hope so. All right, let's see if I can
ANNX looking like this is trouble. SMFL looking like it might go back to the highs here. ANNX, it's decision time here. I am in this and I am down, although not much. If this really breaks right here, actually, if this breaks right here, we're going to have to close this, unfortunately. Let's see. Let's see. Just not going to stay in stuff that just doesn't have the juice. Maybe ANNX gets back. You can clearly see that this is being held in by its VWAP. So at this point, if we're going to take a trade on it, we're going to lighten it at VWAP. I don't know that we're going to necessarily have the strength to bust through just yet. Maybe we will later on today. Elon's with me. All right, that's one.
Whoa.
Yeah, I don't know what you're doing there.
No, I'm just trying to put a little Christmas music on for us. So yeah, we're definitely going to lose some little monetization today. So you guys do us a favor, since we're going to enjoy the day. You guys smash the like, baby. Let's go. Let's get after it, guys. Let's see what we can get.
Mitch.
Oh, I'm enjoying it.
You know, Ryan, you need to start doing the opposite. What do you mean?
Yeah. What do you mean?
What do you mean by that? We're having a good day today. Am I not being clear enough? That's possible. I am excited. But we're having a good day. ANNX.
Got to.
MSAI. PRZO, we took a little bit of a hit on. SMFL was a nice win. Swings are up. Things are good.
Right? Life's good. Life's gravy, baby.
Not her, please.
All right. We'll skip forward here. Oh, this is the jam right here. Oh yeah, you know it. That's the jam right there. Let's get it.
SMFL on a curl through the VWAP when it was expanding. What do you mean?
You like the strength buy?
Was textbook. Tuna.
Yeah, I think that one was a nice one. Yeah.
Yeah.
He might be talking about Annex maybe, but
yeah,
that
I mean, Annex, we took a starter on a potential move through VWAP, and we added when it came to support. I mean,
it actually still doesn't look. They all doesn't look really
dude.
that bad. They're all like kind of building. SMFL is one of those kind of like, okay, where this is the chance. This is the chance for it to really get going here. If it fails on this one, I'd be a little bit concerned.
I'm not in SMFL, but 285 is your spot with size there.
Yeah, it looks like it wants to maybe do one more break, at least a 3. And now that's where it's going to be tough to get through, but. Nick Sanders said, yeah, that's much better.
There we go. As long as Nick's happy, we good.
We good. Do you guys think the SPY will fill the gap today and pull everything with it? Well, I try not to think too much of the SPY gaps because, I mean, you know, if you look at the futures, you're not going to really even see that. But I just think yesterday was just kind of more of a matter of just trying to put a little bit of fear on the Bulls side, right? It was just trying to put a little bit of fear. I don't think it necessarily was too much of a bearish move, but it definitely surprised some traders. ASYS Poppins, the smoked tuna. There you go. Get that hopping going out there, team. I'm just staring at this MGTX and it just is not doing anything, dude. But
this song reminds me of Home Alone.
Yeah. Speaking of which, that's what's going to be watched this weekend. 1000%.
I started Die Hard last night. I've already watched Home Alone once this Christmas season. I'm sure I'll do it again.
All right, let's see what you can do, MGTX.
Christmas, favorite time of year.
Can't go wrong with it, man.
Dude, you can't. You literally can't.
It's like those families that celebrate both Hanukkah and Christmas. It's like, holy moly, you guys have it good. That's why I like my birthday in the middle of it, man.
Yeah, I mean, this is a big month for you. There's no question.
Yeah, dude. I enjoy it. It's always big month.
Yes, yacht insurance. Yes, I am still in ANNX. Current price $375. Want to see this move up to the VWAP? Hopefully go through it, but if it doesn't, it doesn't, and that'll be it.
I'll put you up at least.
At least still in
ANNX, and then 13 saying SMFL.
Yep. SMFL is going. It took out that big spot at 285. 3 next year on SMFL.
Yeah, we just
for this move, but I was in the last one.
We were just talking about it. Would it go for the 3? Here's where the resistance is right now. Can it juice up here and really get going? That's going to be the idea right there. It's a 304 break. Trying to bid at $3. Let's see it hold $3. Close above that on the 5-minute will look good. I finally got a little bit of a spike in MGTX, so I'm thinking about adding, but the spread is a little wide, so just going to let it work here from here on out. We'll see if it actually does spike.
We got 10 minutes.
10 minutes. That's all we have. That's how it is here. You enjoy it too much, guys. Smash that like. Woo!
I'm gonna try to get that big pop in there.
You had to. All right, so what's your favorite Christmas song? Everybody in the chat, take your shot. What's your favorite one? Throw it up there. I'm gonna keep rolling through here some songs. But you guys out there, let me know what's your favorite one. What about some Spanish? It's Navidad. Navidad, prospero año y felicidad. Hey! You a Merry
Little
Christmas.
Drummer Boy. That is a good one. That is a good one.
There he goes. A little sigh. Born likes to be.
Night's good.
He likes a good night.
Linus and Lucy. Jane. Jane.
Boy.
Let's go, Jane. What a call this is. Linus and Lucy, one of the best.
Okay.
By the way, ANNX falling out here. If it breaks 365, we done. Linus and Lucy, man. That Vince, how do you say his last name? Giraldi. Oh, it's so good.
Let it snow. Let it snow. Let it snow. Right, Ryan? Let it snow, man.
Absolutely, dude. I've been waiting for it to
White
show up
Christmas, baby. Who's had a nice little white Christmas before?
Not yet. We had some snow earlier, but not yet. SMFL going here for more highs. 349 in play here still on SMFL.
There it goes. It started getting the juice. And you know how you get the juice? Let's look at the volume on that thing. Look how it expands there on that break of the 3 there. That's kind of what you want to see, is show you conviction, right? It's not going to tell me to get in there, but let's say if I was already in and I see that volume there, at least that shows me conviction. Yeah, some buyers stepped up there and you hit some volume there. Now, can you go through it and just hold it now? Now, I wouldn't want to see 3 broken. I want to see it expand above this high, which is 349. See if it can keep going. Let it be green. You're talking about another type of Christmas there. Christmas trees. IOVA.
On ANNX. We out, folks.
No worries.
$31 on that trade.
Happens, man. Right now, I mean, it's just smooth. It hasn't really even gone much.
No,
see if we get the reload there.
But hey, we saw yesterday. Keep it on watch because this afternoon that might be the stock du jour. Still really good today. 3.5%. Let's go.
And what have you done?
Done. All right. That TGI starting to work its way back. That one's interesting for me. It's a little bit of a tighter spread too. What do you guys think about that TGI one? Anyone know about this one? Triumph Group. It's in aerospace and defense. I've never even really heard of it.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
It's interesting little setup, right? Like how it kind of dipped here, now starting to recover. What I like about it is that it's pretty tight, so it's interesting there. But let's go back to MGTX. Just been hanging out in this one. I'm about to get out because it's just not doing anything. But it's definitely at the point
SMFL is the mover right now. All the Mo and all the traders are in SMFL.
Yep.
It's moving. It's cooking. I'll put it up here. I have no position in it for this run because I was babysitting ANNX. Smoked it on the last one, though.
It's interesting to see that up. Airlines are up, man. I don't even want to talk about American Airlines. I'm so annoyed, man. Sometimes just gotta just hang in there, man, with the swings. So there's certain times where I miss like a play like this, and it was just literally just not giving it the time. Because it's such, you have to have patience sometimes for these swing trades. Look how I drew this box. This is what I was looking for way in the past when we were getting in at 12. I was getting in there at 12 for American Airlines. Look where it is now. It got all the way up there to 1460s. That could be a really nice winner, something like that. That could really kind of make you a nice little quarter. So sometimes even the slower plays are not bad to look at. That's just what I kind of wanted to mention with it. All right, let's turn it up.
13. We get a pullback towards the VWAP here on SMFL. That would be sweet. 272 I got at VWAP. It's currently pulled to 3. We pulled 40 cents. Here we go. Here's some more. Shake them weak hands out. Here, I'll bring it
Shake
up.
them.
Oh,
it's
you know
on
what?
Trade the Pool?
No, it's on. I have it on Pro. You know what, though? Let me actually bring it up to Trade the Pool, too, because now we'll have a backup plan, right? Because if you flip to it, I'll already have it ready. SMFL, and it has the VWAP clear as day there at 274. So let's see if we can pull back towards that. I'm going to try to not buy this here. It just doesn't really make sense to buy right here. As much as I want to be in for this move, I think maybe we pull back a little bit more. No.
Zim is pushing at least. I'm going to continue watching those shipping stocks and look for that to continue riding up. That's definitely been one that could continue on the day. We'll see what happens overall with the market. Overall market is just hanging in there now and making another down attempt. So just be careful out there, traders. I feel like it's going to be a little bit choppy.
13. Are you waiting for this 15 EMA to cross through this 9 EMA, aka this light blue line to cross through this yellow line and give you that cross? Here we go. SMFL coming back in. We'll watch this one. Is this what you're looking for on your EMA crossings?
Yeah, one thing I would point to is the daily chart on this stock, and it just doesn't seem to me like it has that much more gas, but that's just
No, I mean, it's up 290 to Smoke Tuna's point here. It's up 295%, 305 now.
yeah.
Waiting for the 9 EMA to cross VWAP, then the 15 EMA to do the same thing. So you want this yellow line to cross VWAP. And then this, so you're looking for it to come down, I think. SSNT, that's a new issue. I haven't even looked at that here today.
Kevin, good question on Swing Trader show this afternoon. They will not be a Swing Trader show probably for the rest of the year. A lot of that is I'm just doing some other work in the background. But Kevin, just wanted to let you know that. And I'm doing some editing right now for the Outlook video. So just got to finish that up. And it's just taking a lot of my day. As you know already, streaming takes a lot of my day. Holy cannolis. There's some smaller names that were just moving today.
13, 5-minute chart, of course. Of course. So here is that 5-minute chart. You did already get the 9 through the VWAP, and now you're looking. I see what you're looking for, 13.
See it?
I see it. He's looking for this light blue line to go through the thinner light blue line. See if we get that here.
It. All right, let's get forward here.
This Home Alone, bro.
I mean, you can't go wrong with this one, right?
Not go wrong, dude.
Everyone's dancing merrily in the new old-fashioned way.
Are you kidding me on AN and X? Are you kidding me? Smoke Tuna, are you kidding me?
Sometimes you just need the tunes.
No. We're okay. Okay. I thought
it's still setting up though. That's the thing. It's
well, I got it up now. If it sets up and goes, I'm good. But like, I thought I was gonna come back here and see this thing ripping right after I was. Oh my god. Oh my god, I would have been upset.
Around the Christmas tree, have a happy holiday.
Yo, Wiss, we vibing every day, bro.
Everyone's dancing merrily in the new old-fashioned way.
All right. Mitch, I think we got to wrap it.
Blue, blue Christmas. Blue, blue. Live trading is done for the day. All right.
Hell yeah, some Elvis.
Hell yeah. You got to get deep with that. That's definitely after some good bourbon. Trust me. But yeah, that's going to do it for us today, guys. We'll bring you guys over to a great webinar that's coming up next. Don't go anywhere, team. We always got a lot more for you guys right here on Benzinga. Ryan, another great day with you, my friend.
Yeah, another green
the holidays. Short day tomorrow, but hey, we'll enjoy it. Off on Monday, of course. And then you're going to be off all next week. I think you might come on Thursday.
Yeah, I think I might. We'll see. I might come on a couple of days. We'll see. Definitely not
At
Wednesday. But yeah, I am off, so don't count on me. But I'll make an appearance. I might come. You know, I might still have a little eggnog in the glass or something like that. But we'll have some fun.
Pinkies up, baby. Like always,
Pinkies up,
man.
baby.
Enjoy it like always, guys. And don't forget, tomorrow we might be down for a little bit. We'll still be doing live trading. We'll still go after, even a little bit after 11 tomorrow. But if you guys see some Outlook videos, some expert speaking, just understand that this is literally kind of like my present to you guys for Christmas. Instead of Santa, Money Mitch coming into town for you guys tomorrow. So don't miss that. That'll be right here, of course, on Benzinga. Smash the like, guys. I'll see you guys next time. Like always, we'll keep battling here. Up next, you guys will get a great webinar. Don't go anywhere, team.